You touched on working with Impact during the
Mhm.
pandemic. Could you go a little more into that? How did it come up, and what was your experiences like? Because I believe you worked with Reno Scum and was it Zachary Wentz?
Yes, it was. So with those experiences, I had no idea I was going to be able to work outside of, doing my crew stuff because that's what we were in charge of doing. Impact Wrestling, they were utilizing Skyway Studios, which they utilized that area in Nashville, Tennessee, that recording studio because I guess it's like kind of their home base outside of the Canadian home base. I think they still have. And so they shot a lot of their stuff during the pandemic in that studio. So who's one of the closest promotions or at least training schools around that has a very good ring that they can provide to them? Tried and True Pro. So we were able to provide the infrastructure for them to keep producing their shows. And I think that was actually a very good opportunity to not only keep myself focused on professional wrestling during that time, but also to, luckily get an opportunity to work and then see where I was at that point in time. Because, everybody's confident, like I said, until you're tested.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tested and I didn't do terribly, didn't do badly. These matches were still very good matches, in my opinion, especially for where it was. And for the people that I was working with who were already great professionals in the first place, they carried me to great matches and they took good care of me. Um, but I got to see where I need to do more work, not only on my wrestling, my character work, my speaking skills in the ring, but also on my own physical well being. So I thought that was a great opportunity for me that Tommy Dreamer trusted me enough to not only give me one match, but to give me two matches. And there are things, again, they don't have to stick their neck out for me. They didn't have to do Jack Diddley's squat for me. And I still would have been appreciative for where I was in the first place, being able just to help out and be a part of something that was bigger than what I was. And
So,
so it was all around great experience to be there and, meet some of the people there and kind of get a feel for what Impact Wrestling is really about.
so was it mostly Tommy Dreamer that you dealt with? Did you deal with Scott Demore at all?
Only a few times here and there. Obviously, your few conversations, getting to know people here and there, and then also dealing a little bit with D'Lo. But it was never anything like super duper intimate. With professional wrestling, you don't always get to have like close relationships with everybody. You get to have
Yeah,
close relationships with the few people you do, and you're already lucky enough in professional wrestling.
yeah.
It's not to say that anybody's bad people or anything like that. Not to say that there was no attempt to have a closer relationship with me or anybody else. It's just, hey, it's just how it happens in professional wrestling.
Especially on TV days, people are busy.
Oh yeah, no, boy, uh, everybody's running around like chickens with their head cut off whenever it comes to television days. So you kind of you stick around, you get whatever interactions you can get, I guess.